When there are several resources that the operations of a given item can be assigned to, it is important that they be assigned appropriately. For example, we may encounter the following conditions. We want to level the load. We want to prioritize resources with higher production capacity. We want to minimize setup. In Asprova, we can specify these conditions as weights in resource evaluation so that they are taken into account in scheduling. In this session, we will learn about the resource evaluation function by using the forming process of item A as an example. The forming process has two main resources and one sub-resource that are registered. The sub-resource worker is a resource group and is assigned to group members worker A and worker B. Of the two main resources, forming 1 has higher capacity. Setup for changing items is also registered. Let's assign the operations to the resource with the higher production capacity. Click Resource Evaluation in Scheduling Parameters. There are 11 types of weights. Set Weight Production Time Minimization to 1. Let's reschedule. Operations are assigned to Forming 1, which has higher production capacity. The reason why no operations are assigned to Forming 2 is because there are no weights assigned other than that for minimizing production time. For Worker A and Worker B, because their capacities are the same, operations are assigned to the resource that is evaluated first. To avoid biased assignments, we level the load. We set Weight Load Leveling to 1. When we reschedule, the load is roughly leveled. Let's minimize the setup time. Set Weight Setup Time Minimization also to 1. When multiple weights are set, the evaluation values based on each weight are summed to determine the assignment destination. Assign large values to weights that you want to prioritize and the smallest possible values to the other weights. When we reschedule, the same items are assigned unevenly to reduce the number of setups. There are idle times from November 3rd to the 4th. This is because the resource evaluation weighting specified up to this point is applied to all resources. Sub-resources Worker A and Worker B have several holidays. Because weights are set so that the load is leveled, load leveling is performed by taking holidays into account. Therefore, it looks like it would be better to separate the resource evaluation weighting between the main resources and sub-resources. Let's add a new resource evaluation parameter, Worker. Set Target Resource to Worker to specify group members Worker A and Worker B. Because we would like them to work if there are any idle times, we specify Wait Time Minimization. Let's reschedule. Looking at the scheduling results, we see that idle times have been eliminated and the load has been leveled while minimizing the production time and setups for the main resources. We can view the resource evaluation results in the message window and message table. Set the project's assignment message level to Detailed. When we reschedule, we can view the evaluation values of the resources that were considered for each assigned operation. Depending on the requirements, there may be cases in which we want to control the schedule using conditions that are not available in standard weighting. Are the current specifications the same as those of the previous operation? Are the numerical specifications within a given range? I want to use the value of an added user property as a condition. In these cases, we can set additional evaluation expression to achieve weighting that is even more flexible. For details on resource evaluation, see the online help.